I'm here with Alosha Lynov at the Bio-Veda headquarters in Johannesburg, where Alosha has created this amazing permaculture homestead and training center over the last few years. I'm going to say hi to Alosha, introduce you to Alosha. I was here building this project with him in February, and it's so nice to be back. Alosha, just tell him a little bit about yourself in 30 seconds. Go.
Well, I was born in Russia, stayed in South Africa for 23 years, and I have a clear vision of creating alternative, thriving communities based on natural law and sacred geometry. And this is the project that we're involved with all together, and we're starting in 2 locations in Taos and Krasnodar, Russia.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to be showing you a few things in Alosha's property over the next few days, so we'll see you soon. Now we're talking about water treatment. This is for the grey water system, I do believe. And I'll let Alosha explain what he has here, his setup here to deal with his wastewater.
So here we've got a variety of constructed wetlands which were built in phases as budget became available. So we have a wetland for the washing machine, we have a grey water wetland for our bath and shower. As you can see, the plants are thriving from all the soapy water that we're pushing through them. So here we just have a simple biological process. The water enters into this gravel trench, which is of course waterproofed, and it goes through, and all the root activity takes up the soap and uses it as nutrients for the plants to have an abundant life.
And then cleans the water in the process.
Of course, and that water we use to irrigate the garden and flush the loos, and it's all automated. As soon as we release the bath, 10 seconds later the garden starts being irrigated and a loo tank tops up.
Awesome. Rainwater catchment is critical on your property, and one of the main sources is your driveway of road surfaces and these kind of areas. But Alosha will explain what's the difference between this and the roof water and what he's doing to capture this water.
You have different qualities of water that you can catch from the sky. Obviously your cleanest water is your roof water. That's what we use the water storage tanks for. But then you have this driveway, and in my case it's 200 square meter hard surface area, and obviously it's got a little bit of muck and like 1 or 2 drops of oil, so it's not the same quality of water as you would use for drinking water. However, this water can still be reutilized. So here I've created 410 mil pipes. One of the pipe flushes out the wetland, which is a good strategy. One of the pipe goes to an aquaculture pond. One of the pipes actually goes into the gravel bed and recharges the aquifers, which is nobody else is doing. And one of the pipes flushes out the grease trap trench. It's one symbiotic ecosystem working together between all these projects that I've constructed.
Well, I just wanted to show you we just wanted to show you something that Alosha built here, part of his water catchment and water storage on his property here, which is essential. As you know, storing and keeping water on your site is one of the priorities if you're going to grow your own food and sustain yourself. So Alosha, tell us a little bit about this super adobe construction.
Okay, so it starts with this pipe here, and it obviously takes the water from the roof. This is a first flush which takes all the mucky water. As soon as the first flush is full, the excess water drops into the tank. We've got a screen for leaves and mosquitoes, and we've got a rat trap chicken wire installed. So the beauty about this water tank is that it blends into the house, and because I have a straight wall right behind me, so I ferro-cemented a slab, and then I got a nice curve. In fact, this tank wasn't even planned. We were just doing the retaining wall for our planting beds, and the next thing I just swung in and built a 16,000 liter monster.
Wow, awesome. And this can keep storing water from your roof through the dry season. I mean, I think you haven't had a chance to really utilize it yet, but I think we'll show you some of the other water catchment storage things on the property.
The beauty about building your own water reservoir is that you can have a slanted floor with a sump which can blast out all the muck, which conventional plastic tanks don't do that. So you have to climb on your knees and hands and dig out all the muck with sponges. Here you just blast it out, and the outlet that takes this water to the biochar filter actually is about 15 centimeters higher than the floor level.
Okay, perfect.
That's all we have time for.
Okay, we're back at another water storage tank. This is a ferro cement water storage tank, so I'll let Alosha explain it. Cost, time it takes to build it, technique, and benefits.
The benefits is that you have cold water, and cold water is healthy water. It took us about a week with a team of 4 people to construct, and a 12,000 liter tank costs a third of the price of a conventional plastic tank, and it will outlast it by 100 years because of a thickness and robustness of the structure. And of course the floor is slanted, so we have a sump to blast out all the muck, and the outlet for the biochar filtration is about 15 centimeters higher than the floor level.
Okay, and anybody can make this in their own property, right? It's quite simple technique.
My friends in Mexico, Caminos de Agua, they have a free manual on how to construct one of these, and we'll also post it on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll post some great stuff so you can check it out, and Alosha has some courses we'll connect you with very soon. Thanks, Alosha. I've shown you some pictures of the domes before, but we never really showed you about the construction process. It's super adobe and aircrete. Alosha knows these very well because he designed and managed the workshop that we had here in February. Alosha, tell us a little bit about what they can learn in this.
Basically, it's two types of domes, and they're completely different. They're interconnected by a vaulted structure. Or in my case, the vaulted structure became a couch inside, as you have seen from some of the pole shots. It's super easy. You follow a compass arm, which for the aircrete dome, and you follow two chains for the sandbag dome, and anybody can build a house. These homes are super affordable and can be built literally with no skills. We've had folk at the workshop with
never lifted a hammer.
Never lifted a hammer.
Guys, girls, older people, younger people, everyone can build this, really.
And in our case, Paul went after the workshop and just build a whole house for a family of 5, so he's a really brave one.
I'm sitting on the wall here now with Alosha, who just jumped out of a hole. Alosha, tell us a little bit about this amazing 50-meter long super adobe retaining wall, water protection wall, security, and just awesome organic form.
So we actually had this river go and flood, and both downstairs rooms of our main house got flooded. So I had no other choice but to build something robust. So we biomimic nature's curves of a zigzag, and we have this thing running 54 meters, and we interweaved Vesica Pisces pockets and locked it into the main wall. So these pockets will in future serve as a living eco machine which will actually treat the river water in my wall. I use the wall to sleep sometimes, and of course right now it's being used as storage for compost and mulch and human manure material. And in really hot afternoons I actually sleep here. It's really cool.
And meditate. Hey! Here again, this is Alosha Lynov with Bio-Veda Academy in Johannesburg, and just wanted to show you some of his techniques and methods he's used at his property here in Johannesburg. Can you tell us a little bit about this ferro cement roof structure? So yeah, I flew to Mexico in 2008, inspired by Gaudi. I attended a workshop with the ferrocement construction. Basically it uses conduit. We used conduit to get the shape, just little bendy pipes, and then we exchanged that for rebar, and then we created 3 rebar running beams and filled those with cement and created a mesh of that, loads of supporting poles, and then we ferrocemented the whole thing. And it's about this thin, considering a straight roof of that span would be probably 1/2 meter thick, so it's great. Awesome. We'll touch back tomorrow with some more things.